I am Dot Hall of Team Aftermath. I did the 7048 and my Epic V8, which I had gotten about a year ago with the goal of going to do the kayak leg of ski to sea. And then I kind of got really addicted, and now I'm here. The Commodores and I go way back. We go way back. Basically, my youngest entered kindergarten this year, and I don't have a money job, so when the kids were at school, I was just out in a boat all day. And one of my training runs in the Fremont Canal, I ran into the Commodores.
As she's sitting by it.
I had an insane amount of help prepping for this race. Probably the most instrumental with, aside from my husband and taking care of everything while I was out in the boat. The most helpful person was probably Tracy Cole. And she held my hand through a whole lot of things, and one time she took me from point no point to the end, so I could see that. I ran into the Commodores. And then actual race day, super duper nervous. I've paddled in the dark before. I've launched at 4 or 5 a.m. a few times and paddled through the winter, but I was not mentally prepared to go all night long. So I remember I was going, coming out of Colvos, up in Vashon. It was very dark, and I felt very alone, except for the tug that came up. And I heard on my radio, traffic control, you got any idea where all these kayakers are going? So, they passed, and I was glad of that. And then I saw the Southworth Ferry dock, and I'm like, all right, sweet. I sprint because the ferries scare me. Pulling almost over 6 miles an hour, which is pretty fast for me. And then all of a sudden this bright light from the Eye of Sauron of the ferry shines on me. And I'm like, oh! But then I'm like, okay, it's cool, that means they see me. So I was at Blake before they launched anyway, fine. But I'm still nervous. And then I realized the Bremerton ferry had just launched. And I had about 20 minutes to make that crossing. And I'm all like, I'm going to have a snack. So I throw my feet out, have a snack, and then I realize I'm getting sucked into Rich Passage. Start paddling back, almost beach at Blake, but then the ferry goes by, and then I realize I have 30 minutes until the one from Seattle comes. And by then I'm cold, so I'm like, I'm just going to do it. So sprint. Finally made it to the end, and then I wasn't alone anymore. I saw this light, a boat light. I'm like, woohoo, I'm not alone, there's a boat. And then that light goes up and drops down, and you can't see it anymore. And I'm like, oh shit. I cut hard just in time for this big, huge breaker going coming over me, and my boat's loaded up, and this is the first time I've taken it out all loaded up, and it's, V8's really stable, but it's a little different balance, but, just shot right through it, made it through it fine, braced, and then I hear this voice say, wow, that was some breakers, I'm in a good stable boat here, but I can't imagine what it was like doing that in yours. I turn around, and it is the Commodores.
Just to add, these waves are probably this high. There was a car ferry that went ship that went by, and we were close to just outside of Blakely Rock where the point is there, but it was close to shore after the buoy there. And so the waves were really coming up. I mean, they were that sharp and they were breaking. And so, like for a V8, I mean, they're, you're a little top heavy compared to us, and boy, I mean, it was like 4 of them, one very short distance. And it was really, it had been very, very tough on us, on that boat.
Keep going. It was, I was a little adrenaline.
The last time we met.
But I was all like, can I paddle with y'all a little bit? So, you know, I stayed with them a little bit, and then we went up, and then I saw the Bainbridge Ferry dock, and then that's when I'm like, I don't have to deal with ferries anymore until Port Townsend. Rock! And I'm like, thanks, you're great! And then I take off into the darkness. And then, like, crossing over to Kingston was it was very, very dark, and I was just bumpy and cold, and I'm starting to really question my life's choices. Like, I heard, this sucks. Why did I do this? What is the point? Oh my god. Wait, is that a little bit of blue? That is! There's blue up in the sky! The sun! It's coming! Woohoo! I can do it! I'm gonna make it! Yay! I did the hard part! I made it through the night! And then that was about 4:15, and at about 4:30 is when the fog came. Yeah. So I was kind of bummed out because, like, I really geeked out on this race. I mean, and I had a full-on hardcore race plan that I was right on track at point no point. I was all set up to just coast down the current through the canal and be done. But the fog. So I hugged the shore and was hoping the fog would burn off. It did not. By the time I got to Foul Weather Bluff, it still had not. It's my kid.
It's okay.
But it still had not burned off, and I was by myself, and I was wearing ski suit. It was awful. And I'm like, I got nervous again, and I was going in to go beach, and I was just like, I'm just going to wait it out. This sucks. Oh well. Who knows what I'll deal with later. But so I go in, and I'm heading to the beach, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this bright blue tandem. And it was. So yeah, I went over to them. I was like, hey, you want to do this crossing together? and we did. And I'm forever grateful for getting me off that beach.
And we're forever grateful. We did 3 circles in that. I was only in the Navy for 35 years, and we did 3 circles in the dense fog. I mean, we'll talk about our death. When Dot showed up, you know, she got tired of doing circles, and she says, you know, the canal's over there. So she led the way all the way to the canal. Good canal. I mean, she was talking about the Atlantic Canal.
When we got
we're forever grateful.
We got to the buoy that marked that the channel was done, and the fog, of course, had burned off by then. And I am super hot because I had my paddle jacket on, but by then the tide had turned, and I'm just like busting on through as hard as I can, and not even stopping to take my jacket off because the current's going to build. It's just going to get harder and harder and harder. And then the fire truck. The fire department boat goes by. Like, I'm in the canal at this point, and I see it coming up, and I'm all like, awesome! I'm gonna ride their wake through this. So I go and I'm like smile at them as they go by, and I go and get in position to go ride their wake. Think I'm gonna get a nice boost through the canal, and the current won't matter. And then I'm like, and then this like little baby, not even 1 foot wake comes, and I'm like, I'm gonna ride this, and then it gets to me, and I go.
She actually went in the water.
I capsized. It felt really good.
Very positive outlook on life.
I went to go remount, but I had so much crap in my front pocket. Like, I had my radio and like food and arm warmers. I like tried to get up over the boat and was like, it's just not working. And they turned around and came up like, ma'am, I'm really sorry. I didn't think you were leaving that much weight. You're fine. It's like, yeah, we were joking that you were going to ride it. I'm like, that's how I was getting my name. They threw down the letter and let me climb up and settle in like a princess. And then I go and I make it through the canal, and then I stop to take off my paddle jacket and pee. And how I peed in the boat was I opened up my baler. My wetsuit had a little zipper. I would just hop up and straddle it and then like pull things to the side and let it go. So I'm sitting here straddling my boat. I hear, "Dot, are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm peeing."
And we asked about 3 times.
And you know, of course, that was my good friends.
We're best friends at this point.
I come, man. Yeah, so that's...
Then she streaked off at 6 miles an hour.
Yes. And I had to wait for the Port Townsend ferry. Another ferry. And then when I saw the end, I started crying. Aww. And then I heard people I know, and I'm like, I'm not going to let people see they cry. I'm happy. I was really happy. We tried that. And then freaked out. Yeah, got on the shore, the boat was moving, and I was trying to pretend like I wasn't hypothermic to the nurse. Everybody was wonderful. Volunteers, thank you very much. Organizers, thank you very much.
What time was it when you finished? 11:15 a.m. Thank you so much.